Headlined as The Challenges of Change, the American Chamber of Commerce in Thailand's special forum, focusing on the future of Phuket's marine tourism industry, was a bustling and bristling affair. Staged at the Outrigger Laguna Phuket Resort, the aim of the forum, according to organiser Natasha Aldred, was to highlight what threatens Phuket's marine tourism: dwindling fish stocks, boat accidents, poor safety standards, yachting restrictions, and lack of respect for marine life. On stage were local environmentalist and Sea Kayak pioneer John Gray, SKAL president and hotelier Claude Sauter, local yachting specialist Vincent Tabateau, and dive instructor trainer Parusu, Khun Por, Komarada.
In the past few years, I have seen more dive shops and dive centers doing a lot of more kind of environmental concerning activities. For instance, the cleanup. We have cleanup days, which we do every season, and when we try to push the message, the cleanup days actually have to be every day, because they have to. I enforce to do cleanup on every dive that they do, and we giving the message about we cannot dive the same way we did anymore. So the coral reefs they are growing back, so we kind of keeping distance, but we assisting by making everybody concerns on the activities that we're doing.
The second half of the evening was devoted to the ongoing struggle against the opening of a dolphinarium in Phuket. Local children voiced their displeasure with a short performance piece, and students from Bangkok added their opinion via video. Dolphin activist Rick O'Barry also tuned into the evening via Skype from the US to help address one of the primary concerns that has been raised by opponents of the dolphinarium. If it doesn't open, or is later closed down, what will happen to the dolphins?
Well, the best thing that could happen to them in Phuket is to be confiscated by the government. That would be probably the only way to save them. Because if they return to Russia, they are going to live a miserable life. They can't go back to Taiji, Japan, where they were captured for obvious reasons. But they could become part of the world's first dolphin sanctuary.
We really want to get these dolphins into Thailand. We don't want them being sent back to the Ukraine. If we could get them here and we can get them confiscated based on this mercury poisoning issue, if we can actually make that's the ideal. And I think as he said, finding a cove instead of sea pens, some sort of natural cove area where we could put them would just be amazing. And when we've got the marine vets here, we've got Dr. Konkiet, who's he's dealt with cetaceans many times and releasing them into the wild. So I think from a government perspective, from a public perspective, from a tourist perspective, it's definitely the way forward.
Would you do me a really big favour? Would you actually just stand up? Thank you. Just stand up. Stand up if you would not go to a dolphinarium. I think this is a very, very proud moment. Thank you, Phuket.